Hi everybody, this video is about finding values for the standard normal distribution in Minitab. We'll use Minitab to find a probability, but we'll also use Minitab to find a z-score given a probability. In this video, we're only looking at standard normal distributions. That means we have a normal distribution with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. When we get to Minitab, we have a few options. We could be looking at a specified probability, which means we want to find the z-score, or we might have a specified x value, which means we want to find the probability. In all of these cases, we need to say whether we're looking at a right tail, a left tail, equal tails, or the middle. I'll go through examples to show you how to do each of these steps. Let's start by finding the probability that z is less than 1.37. Before we go to Minitab, let's think about whether we're going to the left, to the right, or in the middle. Less than is always going to be to the left, so we want to make sure that we click on left on our graph options. Once we're in Minitab, we want to select Graph, Probability Distribution Plot, View Probability. We're going to leave our distribution as normal. We're going to leave the mean at 0 and the standard deviation at 1. This is a standard normal distribution. We're going to select Options. We want the shaded area to correspond to a specified x value. Our specified x value is going to the left because it's less than, and it was equal to 1.37. This shows us shading to the left of a z-score of 1.37 has a total probability of 0.9147. Next, let's find the probability that z is greater than negative 2.11. When we're looking at greater than, we are going to go to the right tail of our graph. Notice that the greater than symbol points to the right, and we're going to the right. Back in Minitab, we go to Graph, Probability Distribution, View Probability. And on the options, we're going to change to go to the right. Our x value is negative 2.11. We can see a shaded area to the right of negative 2.11 is equal to 0.9826. Now let's find the probability that z is between two values. In this case, I have z is between 1.5 and 1.95. Minitab is going to call this the middle. I want you to think of the middle being between two things. It's not the middle of the distribution, but the middle of two numbers. So we repeat our steps of graph, probability distribution plot, view probability. In the options, we go to middle. It asks for the two values. I'll put the smaller one first, 1.5, followed by the larger that says 1.95. Here, our shading from 1.5 to 1.95 gives us a total probability of 0.04122. Now let's try finding a z-score given an area. Just like we did when we found probabilities, it's important to note the direction of the shading. This shading goes to the left. So graph, probability distribution plot, view probability. In the options, this time we're looking for a specified probability. We are going to the left. Our specified value is 0.25, which is equal to the first quartile of the distribution. Looking at the graph, we see a z-score of negative 0.6745, which has 25% of the data falls to the left of negative 0.6745. Let's find the z-score for an area of 0.10. In this case, our 0.10 is in the right tail. This corresponds to the upper 10% of the distribution. So back to our graph, probability distribution plot, view probability. In our options, we'll switch to the right and we put in 0.10. This shows us a z-score of 1.282. For now, we won't look for z-scores that correspond to outer regions or between two z values. We'll save that for later in the class. We want to get used to using the normal distribution in Minitab to find z-scores and for finding probabilities.